and welcome to this March edition of the Art Journal vlog, my monthly review of all the art journal pages that I put together, just giving a brief background story on all of them. If you want to have more in-depth information, go to the Art Journal watch-along videos. There's narrated ones and unnarrated ones, and when you hit the narrated playlist, of course, I'm talking to you about all the technical stuff and also the background story in depth while I produce the page. So just head on over if you are interested in that. Now, I'm going out of order here with the way that I produce the pages because I have more than one book. And I want to just, let me zoom in a tiny bit. There you go. So I don't want to go back and forth with the books. So now this one here is week number, let me think, 1, 2, 3, week number 3. Of March, and this is the floating along with inspiration, as you can see here. Now, this is very plain. This is very much lacking depth in any kind, because it's, well, I just wanted her to be like floating in water or drifting along, and also having the surroundings be kind of drifty. The stars only representing the inspirations, sparks that you get when you're in the zone. Now, that week I was not really processing any kinds of emotions or going for a certain topic in my paintings, but it was more like I create for the sake of creating, like being very fluffy, if you want to say that. I don't know. So that's why I produced that page, and I'm okay with it. I know what it represents, but again, I wouldn't have made it that way if I wanted to have any kind of depth here. The other book contains all the other pages. Let me get that in and adjust the zoom. There you go. So let's start with the first page of March, and that was my response to the challenge of the art journal workshops. Now, this page is called Branching Out, and you can see how I incorporated that tree and the kind of branching out there. And I chose my, well, I don't want to say newfound, but kind of like enforced love for paper crafting, meaning origami, and just producing some very nice things there, mainly flowers that I gave for birthday gifts or that were my spring decoration, and I really spent hours and hours and hours folding cards, making cards. Gosh, damn it, I should be able to talk. Making flowers, folding papers, hours and hours at a time. I spend pretty much for weeks every evening, and I still do once I do have a bit of spare time to actually do that, because it relaxes my brain a lot. It's like knitting or crocheting. You do something with your hands, but your brain can do something else, like listen to an audiobook or watch a movie or something like that. So I enjoy origami very much, and I really, really like this page, especially the wooden flower pot here. I think that turned out nicely with my watercolors. Now, second page of the month was very raw and very, well, driven by anger. Now, the title of this page is Fuck Cancer, and you can pretty much just from that sentiment gather that I had a lot of anger and a lot of frustration when you combine the sentiment with all of what's happening on the page. And that is because that horrible disease struck my family twice. And one fight was lost and the memorial service was that week. And the other fight is still ongoing and it actually looks pretty good. So keeping optimistic there. But I had to somehow let out the anger, and that's what I use my art journal for. Once in a while, whenever I need it, I go in with very raw emotions, and I'm not trying to make a pretty page, but I make a meaningful page. So this here, looking back at it now, weeks later, is what I'd call ugly beauty. Like this is not like from a traditional artistic kind of way. This is not beautiful, but it draws you in somehow, I think. So there comes my personal way of thinking or judging about beauty. So that's the page. And the last one is, of course, nerdy, goofy. We played Imperial Assault a lot with our friends. If you happen to know this channel, you know that my husband and I are huge board game nerds. And in fact, every Sunday we do have a vlog together that we do about a certain game. Like every week there is another game, and they're about 45 to 60 minutes long, so we talk a lot about board games. And the one that we played was, like I said, Imperial Assault, which is in the Star Wars world. Oh, God damn, I'm so sorry, I can't talk. So the reason for this page is that we played the day before, and the stormtroopers were either dozing off and really sleepy, or they were, I don't know, they were just in dreamland. That's why I do have the rainbow pattern paper and the triple Z there. So to put that into real world, my husband was just not really good at rolling dice, and he played the Imperial forces. So yeah, his stormtroopers weren't the greatest in one scenario, and of course everybody else at the table playing the rebels against him cracked up. So we had a lot of laughs, a great evening, a lot of fun, and that's why that page happened in the end. Now, from the technical point of view, this was done with masking fluid for acrylics, for watercolors, and painted with acrylics. So the edges here are kind of rough, and the pattern paper didn't take the masking fluid too well. Also, I made that mistake by wanting to dry the acrylics a bit quicker. I used my blow dryer, and therefore the masking tape, or the masking fluid I should say, became like rubber, like really gooey, and I had a bit of trouble getting rid of it on the page. So some of the edges, like down here and up here, they got ripped and are now looking very rough, and I had to repair them, which in the end I think it helped along the page and that rusty feel of the stormtroopers. So I'm not mad at myself for, well, screwing up the masking fluid. So that was my March. It was, I think, pretty much a roller coaster, just from the topics that I painted, and my book is going crazy here with the letters. Damn. So gotta repair that. Anyways, I think my topics were very different from week to week. So just there, it was a roller coaster emotion-wise, like being really happy, really giddy, and then being incredibly sad and mourning pretty much. So there's a lot of different kinds of emotions there in those pages, which luckily doesn't happen every month, because that would be really, really exhausting. Now, I can't wait to start with April. Tomorrow the new challenges should come out, and I'm very curious what they're gonna be and what I'm gonna do with those. And I thank you very, very much for watching. If you want to see a lot of high resolution, very close-up photos of parts of the pages, go to the blog. On my website, the link is in the description down below, and you can see a blog post with a lot of photos just taken from the pages. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe to the channel? I have lots of different kinds of art videos every week, as well as cooking videos and board game videos. And I would very much appreciate if you liked this video, or if you share it with somebody, because it lets me know that I'm on the right path with the kind of content that I provide to you, that you actually get information on this channel that you want to see, and it helps me getting better at providing things that you're interested in. So I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. And if you have some spare time, why not go and create something? It's a lot of fun, and it might set your soul and your brain into a very calm mood, which I think we sometimes all need. So thank you very much. Have a very good one. I will see you next month with this vlog, and I will see you tomorrow with a new Create, the paleo cooking. Nom nom nom. So goodbye, everybody.